Okay.
Yeah, but now we adjust. By some reason, this hackathon is very, very densely populated by Russians. So we are still waiting for maybe more people. So are we on the air already? Organizers? Okay. Then hello everybody. I will take chance to introduce myself again. My name is Peter Litsky, and I'm a professor at the City University of Hong Kong. My lab is developing a unifying theory of aging. Everybody believes that aging is damage accumulation. We don't believe that. We believe aging is a program. And these views were rejected for a long time because of the philosophical and evolutionary arguments. And we found a way how to address these arguments. And we believe that now we don't have good scientific reasons to believe aging is damage. But these ideas are strongly, they don't find strong support in the community because everybody are so much invested in damage paradigms of aging. So, but this is an interesting story that we have, but I think it's now almost the time. Hi, Dima. Do we expect more participants or we can start? How do you think?
I think we can start.
We can start.
You're online on YouTube, so we have more people there. So let's hope that they can join.
And so people from YouTube, they will ask questions, and you can read them to me, right? Or I need also.
I will transfer them if they occur. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Good. Then I can introduce Singularis in more detail. So so I'm a biologist by training, and I have little idea about LLMs and other AI techniques. So the AI expertise will be provided by my other partners, and the people who will work with you for little like on a technical side will be different than me. I'm here for ideology. And let me share my screen and maybe repeat what I have been saying before, right? So because this will be a natural way how we jump to questions, right? So the Singularis is the project that should revolve the way how we communicate knowledge. During our work, we first realized that non-orthodox ideas are very difficult to publish and very difficult to communicate. And second, that even if something is published, people are often not aware of it for a long time unless they find it on Twitter or run into you at the conference. We also think that science in general can work much faster than it does. And the key issue right now is the way how we communicate knowledge. Currently, we communicate knowledge with research papers. And this type of texts were developed like 300 years ago, changed a little bit, but not much. And from being a useful thing for a long time ago, they became pure evil. That's what I believe. They don't meet the needs and the tempo of modern times. And I will explain my idea in more detail. How does like a biological research paper look like today? Typically, it's a novel of 3 to 40 pages that describes several experiments from like 2 to 8. The problem with this format is that reading these papers is difficult, specifically if you want to find a particular experiment. Let's say a certain cell line treated with this certain drug. To find all the experiments in the literature that describe such type of experiments before AI revolution would take hours of time. And also data mining, even now with all the benefits we have from the side of AI, is difficult. It is consuming in terms of token, time, and electricity. So, but this is a minor problem. A huge problem is that research papers are difficult to evaluate because they are so unique. So, and only experts in this narrow field, by reading this paper very carefully, can say, is it good or bad? And with this, it is really difficult to find a good way how to estimate the scientific merit of an individual scientist or individual project. The citation metrics, in principle, could work because they indicate how much time this piece of knowledge has been reused. But the problem with citation metrics that they are very, very noisy. Each paper contains about 50 citations that cite other papers. And out of these 50 citations, only 5 are meaningful. So the other 45 are noise, and this makes this citation-based metrics, such as here factors, quite noisy and biased. That's why name of the journal that the paper is published is the main criterion for quality and impact. And this creates a lot of wrong incentives for scientists that to produce a high paper in a high journal, they take a long time to accumulate all these results. And during this time, results are not visible for community. Publishing is very politicized because it decides career, and very few people are in the end deciding to put this quality mark on this paper or not. We also have reproducibility crisis because scientists are incentivized to oversell or exaggerate their results. There is serious crisis that means that the owners of these journals, they try to charge scientists more and more and more, and they know that scientists will pay because all their careers can depend on these publications. Also, there is peer review crisis because right now, these few unique experts are working for journals for free to evaluate paper quality, and they start to value their time and refuse to do that for free. So, and this system is sick. Many people say so. However, all the KPIs in academia are connected to the research papers, and so it's very difficult to reform. We need to have a very wise plan, like how to change wheels of the car on the run. We need to remove, we need to install new wheels, then move traction to these new wheels, and then we need to remove the old ones. And that's what we are trying to do. This is a very interesting and difficult task, and we want to both reform publishing and make a unique tool for search and data mining that biologists can use even without publishing functionality of our platform. So we believe that the minimal unit of research, citable or publishable, should be much smaller than the research paper. So it should be one hypothesis experiment, one logical operation, one analysis of the experiment or one conclusion. And so the idea that these elements are connected with meaningful links. So we know what these links mean. So this is a link that the hypothesis instructs the experiment, and the experiment produces data set. And we understand what does this link mean. If it's just a mention, we know that this is probably not very valuable. So, and the first we built a individual graph for each publication. At the next stage, we connect different publications with the links of the same types between each other. And with this, we produce a graph that reflects science in its historical development, not even science, the thought, the evolution of ideas. And this is a rich idea because it allows us also to build AI assistants that can infer the future development of science and try to suggest meaningful hypotheses that were overlooked, etc. So we think that we not even ourselves, we don't fully recapitulate the opportunities that the system can provide. So the idea is that we annotate the entire scientific literature, produce this super graph. It will provide us with the efficient navigation for human reading as well, and for AI-mediated searches. So since these links are meaningful, the graph topology-based metrics will be less biased than current citation metrics, and we could offer granting, hiring, awarding entities to use our metrics instead of Hirsch factors and journal reputation metrics. We also will add publishing and peer review functionality, obviously. So, and in the first stage, we will make this graph, and it will exist in parallel with the existing publishing system. And in the next stage, we foresee a situation then people want to submit elements separately from research papers, and we now have in mind scenarios when it can happen right now, because a lot of results are not visible, as publishing them in the context of current system would take too much time and effort and bring too less scores. Do you want to ask anything? Yeah, so this is already time for questions. So if you have questions, please raise your hands and I will be happy to answer. So this is about publishing of elements outside of the context of papers, and this is our business scheme. We will have non-profit part that is here to solve the infrastructure problems that current science has. So there are many shortcomings. Like it is not possible to publish small results. It's not really not rewarded. So we will increase turnaround. We will increase visibility of small contribution, including comments to other papers. So we will find mechanisms to credit negative and replicated data. We will cut the costs of publishing, which is staggering right now. So we will bring in incentives to publish raw data by adjusting the topology of our graph and putting weights of how scores are assigned. And so we have ideas how to make peer review much more efficient and increase its quality and reward scientists for doing this work. And on top of this, we will have for-profit business that will allow us to run this part as philanthropy. So idea is that this non-profit part will build high-quality community that help us to improve quality of our graph, and we use graph for produce services for cheap for academia, for money for industry. So, and we will can increase readability of the papers by providing graph for each paper. People can jump immediately to the part that they are interested in and understand the logic, which hypotheses were made, what conclusions were made, and what is the path between these two. So we also plan to increase dramatically the efficacy of the LLM-mediated mining, because right now even best searches, they take 7 to 8 minutes to per request, and this makes it impossible if you want, let's say, have a request about some omics data, right? So please search the same thing about every gene in my 300 gene list. So, and this can bring the bioinformatics to an entirely next level. So that's where we are right now. We have a prototype that actually can eat a PDF and bring you back this graph it is still not ideal. We are working to improve the quality. And this is run on LLM, obviously. So idea for the task that we propose you to do is that you can, questions? No? Oh, that we want you to create a more efficient regular expression analysis. So this is another technology algorithm, and we want it to be as good as LLM. So because the language in these papers is pretty standard, and it should be possible to extract the data without like a full LLM. So it should be like a lighter and cheaper version, which will be able to annotate all these 50 millions of existing research papers. How are we planning to go to the stage 0 with this product? So we don't know with your prototype or with our LLM. So we want first to make a reader. So the reader that will help. Oh, questions. Yeah, so one paper right now costs us 25 cents to annotate. Cents US, 4 papers, $1. So which is a little bit expensive for us, considering our.
Did you? Well, I'm kind of. Well, we have a hackathon with its rules, right? Sorry, guys. For first of all, hello everyone. Happy to be here. Couple of questions, right? We have yesterday it was presented some of the actually sponsors that is partnering with OpenAI. Is it an option just to go and ask OpenAI for some credits?
No.
Well, I think
50 million, they can afford it. I'm pretty sure.
No, we want to be effective and smart. So, and we want generally, it's not required to run this huge brains on the because this is a very limited and quite standardized task. I believe that we can do it effectively. So it will. We can do it and do it locally. So there are many advantages of having efficient algorithm. So the idea is that right now, so we were quite impressed with the things we did, because it seems that even in a given form, it can really accelerate human reading. So that you upload a paper and you get sort of a scheme. And we want to try to bring it to a product as a assistant for paper reading. So this is like an interface of how we see it. So our graph here is the PDF. So text window. If you click on an element, this text from this paper is highlighted here. If it is associated with some illustration is here. So, and I think that this by itself will help scientists a lot. So, and but this is like stage 0, which will be validation. So now to the task. So the primary criteria would be how well the regular expression algorithm fits the LLM readout. We chosen this because this is perfectly quantifiable. And it is very important for us to have like a very fair criteria, that there is no opinion and jury decided. It's like the festival film jury we see like this. No such things, just a matching between two algorithms. So in secondary criteria, if two teams will do exceptionally good results both, then the secondary criteria, if you can provide some meaningful improvements to the graph structure that will foster both human and machine readability, this will be the secondary criteria of choice. But we will be, of course, grateful if you can contribute on this state, on this part as well, like creatively. Just this is a creative task that is difficult to evaluate. That's why. So, and this is our friendly team that I introduced yesterday. And now I think it's time to you to ask questions. And we have a question. Is it possible to get public access to our annotation tool? It is possible by request. I told you we have 25 cents per paper, so we are not that up to make it public so far because we are still fundraising. So we still run it on our own money. So but if you want to try, and if you are on the team, of course you will have access to this tool, because this is something Nebius, of course, you will have unlimited access, because we have in the context of hackathon we have these tokens, of course. So let me stop sharing. And now I think it's time for you to ask questions. Also, Vitalik is here, and he is Vitalik. Wave a hand.
Hello.
Yeah. Wow, you're in a some. Okay. Are you shopping?
No, sorry, I'm in a shopping mall because I have no time now, but it's okay. I'm listening and can help with questions.
Okay. Vitalik is a big name in Ukraine. He is giving interviews almost every other day. So about how AI will change the world. So and he will be the CTO. He's a CTO of our Singularis, and he will oversee the challenges, while the people who will be answering the more granular questions from your side will be Vitalik's colleagues. So people, now, Vitalik, do you want to add something?
No. Yeah, I think we can hear questions.
Are there any questions on YouTube?
The language is English of all the documents?
Yes.
Language is English. Don't worry.
There is no questions on YouTube, but I have a question to the participants, guys. Is it clear what is the first, the second step, how you want to solve this challenge? Because Peter's presentation was mostly about the concept, right? But how want we to do this in particular? Are there any questions on this?
So will participants be provided with the sample documents?
It depends on.
The sample documents, you mean the papers?
Yes, training documents. Yes.
Oh, of course. Yes, you will have access to LLM. So we have it now as a Telegram bot. So they like, I can show it to you. Sorry. Sorry. Some personal stuff. Where is it? Here it is. So you upload the PDF and it gives you the graph. So you see. So that's how it works. And you will have access to this Telegram bot.
You will share it through Discord?
We can share it through the Discord, yes.
Okay,
for sure. So the any questions you can ask us in the Discord. We are both online, And some of Vitalik's colleagues will be also online soon, and we will be happy to help you in your concerns. So I can share more of the pains that the academics have on the side of publishing. Oh yes, Yana is raising a hand. Save me from this.
No worries. Hi, I was waiting for more like technical or the task-oriented questions because I myself as an observer on this hackathon, I will not really take part in the Teams groups, but I'm actually the one who I have both AI and academic experience, and I'm feeling the pain of like knowing from the academia side, the understanding the pain and what is this tool can bring as a, let's say, as a solution. Because as I understand correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, basically, do you want to change or the teams to propose the way how LLMs can analyze scientific articles, or you also want to propose the way these scientific articles should be written, right? Yeah, there are a lot of KPIs and all of the things which are in academia. So what is your, like, is it the both steps you would like to, is a big piece to, big chunk to do, or just rather the LLM part?
So during this hackathon, we do like a small proportion. As this, we are still in the very early stage. So the initially we want just to annotate the existing papers to provide this graph that will allow more accessible search and more accessible reading for people, right? So that in the end, we foresee that we will be able to produce better ratings and KPIs for academics that will be clearly better and more easily obtained than what we have right now. Because right now, you making your CV, you put impact factors for all the journals you have ever published, and people look at it, and this is not like a formal thing. So they have formulas how to calculate your sort of quality, but these formulas are, so everybody complain about them. And you still need to type things in. With this system, we will be able to make it better and make it faster.
And it's also fantastic because I did my PhD back 10 years ago. It was in marketing. And they were colleagues that stayed within academia. And I see they are publishing in articles right now without having any practical experience in the field that they're publishing in articles. And basically peer-to-peer evaluations that there are now present in academia, it's not reliable that much because I see a lot of colleagues around them are evaluating them. You know, those are more interested in it within department or within anything, but it's not from the real people outside of the academia or someone who can actually from the practical view evaluate it. And whenever I see these fantastic articles or even books on the topic, which has nothing to do with real examples, and if there is another way to rank these articles, not only from what we have right now, that would be really great.
Yeah. No, so because citations are typically the big thing, but citations, that if you look what is cited in biology, let's say double helix is is not the most cited paper in biology. In biology, the most cited papers are selected methods. So the method to denaturate protein is Lamley buffer. You put protein with the soap, SDS, sodium dodecyl sulfate, and you boil it at 95 degrees for 5 minutes. With this, you denaturate it. This is the most cited piece of knowledge in biology. So, and this clearly can be disentangled by our method. So yeah, of course, the quality is very important. So a question from Discord, a quick question regarding data sources for this challenge. Should we focus only on open access papers, PubMed abstracts, PMC articles, or are full text versions also expected for data extraction? If full text access is required, could you please clarify whether the organizer or challenge owners can provide access to such materials? Should teams handle that independently? Thank you in advance. So people, we don't expect you to annotate all the 50 millions of papers. We need some examples, maybe tens of them, to work on. And for that, I think the available open source papers are sufficient. If you have any request for paywall papers, we will find the way how to get them. Irina, do you want to ask something?
Can I tell some things? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The most our technical things that we need to do is extract information from these examples using algorithm. LLM in our MVP is like an example of result and information in yes on the you can take some examples, put it in this MVP and get some examples of result. You need to do this result using algorithm without LLMs. I think Peter tell about that, but I want to tell about it again. It's very important because on big in other articles, it will be most part is cost of this extracting.
Yeah, no, I told about that. So, but it's important to iterate. So but of course you will be working with LLM also as a reference, and you can also study how it how does it work and try to recapitulate its functionality. Yeah. So and can you, Vitaly, can you tell more about the algorithms that you want our participants to use?
I think we need to use regular expressions for extracting data in that structure that we need. It will be a good way to do these MVPs because regular expressions work very fast, and in all massive of these articles, it will be a good decision.
Yeah, and I think linguistically there are many ways when scientists use the same expressions. Indeed, like to test if blah blah blah, we did blah blah blah. So this is a hypothesis. Then the experiment that testing this hypothesis, and by using so we will have like a big amount of papers annotated with LLMs, right? And we will like matching together, and people will be able to find these standard expressions. Yeah.
Yes, good decision can be if you using regular expressions, and if your template not working on this on some text, you can provide, you can go to LLM, but only in this case, and that way we need to learn our algorithms on this way. If if we go into LLM, if our template not working, we can use LLM. But in next time, in this case, we need to use algorithm.
Yeah. So in cases when the light algorithm doesn't work, we can still resort to LLMs. Yeah. Any more questions, people? Or if you will not ask questions, I will start complaining about academic life. Ivan, save us.
Hello. I have to know about output formats. It's required, or do you have examples for output format? And example of input format. What are you expect?
So the input format would be PDF, the like research paper. So the how does it look? Let me show you. I probably have tons of them in my computer. So, for example, no, these are not the best. So this is a really vintage one. A really vintage one that, you know, the idea of this paper was that at some point people selected Drosophila to live very long. And these Drosophila have had low fecundity, and people said, aha, they don't evolve long life in the wild because they will lose fecundity. And in this paper, after some times, they showed that they can make superflies that live long and are very fecund. And so this is how it looks. So it is a PDF file. It's basically a scan of the journal, like a story of like with the introduction. So the format of current research papers is called IMRAD. It contains introduction, methods, M. Then we have results. This is still methods. Yeah, results. And discussion. And it has also abstract that it's a short content of what happened in the paper. And here are references. So references are papers that this article cites. Also, there are illustrations. Here they are. We need them to connect to specific elements. And this is our input. Our output would be probably a graph in whatever format you want to present graph, probably CSV, comma separated file. As you can you can see also our graphs are here also presented in just graphical format. This is PNG right now. Yeah, but so if the logic is there, then we are quite agnostic about the exact output format. Okay. Some more questions? I'm watching YouTube, but YouTube is quite empty right now. Could someone watch the, hey, YouTubers, ask questions, put them in the comments to the stream. Maybe there are some in Discord. Is somebody in the Discord right now? Because I'm, to my shame, no, I'm here. And here are two questions. Oh, no, there are no questions. Yeah, then guys, you will not avoid me complaining about the life. Yeah. So I want to complain about two things, probably. One is concerning the reproducibility, that you may not know, but a huge proportion of results in the in biology are not reproducible because of these wrong incentives. People are over exaggerating their results. So this often doesn't include a direct fraud. It's often just people make 10 experiments, then select 3 of them that give strongest results, and then present them as the only ones. So, and the problem is that if I reproduced your experiment and it doesn't work, then it probably never see the light, because I don't have time and I don't want to be your enemy. And that's why the wrong data are continuing to persist for again and again for years and years and years. And this is really damaging for science. Also, the problem is that the scooping. So if, let's say, 2 people are doing more or less the same, and this person published her article before this person, then this person considered to be scooped, and his results are never published, because it will not bring him credit, as this paper will be cited. So in Singularis, we can resolve this problem. And with the if, let's say, this Shao can add elements to the existing network, then he can score some points if this conclusion is cited. So because he made this conclusion more solid by repeating the experiments that support it. And with this, we will increase quality of data and remove the incentive for scientists to over-exaggerate, because they will be caught much sooner than now. So another problem of current system is that raw data publishing is not favored, because if I publish my raw data, then somebody wants to okay, recording permission was denied. What? What? I don't understand. Anyway, so the idea is that if I publish raw data, somebody else can analyze my data, make conclusions, and then collect all the citations. And so that's why raw data publishing is a nonsense. However, in Singularis, if somebody published raw data, and even if we assume that somebody else published the entire paper without citing this raw data, but if this raw data can be analyzed and bring scientists to the same conclusion as in this paper, then this person can be rewarded for publishing data upfront. And this can create, so it will be more scores than the raw data will be published here after this paper is out. So because this strongly improves the quality of conclusions, adding sort of predictability, so and speed. And with this, we can create also incentive to publish raw data. Okay, so any questions? Because I have complained a little bit, and I want to give you a word. Maybe you have something to add. Hi, Walter. Thank you for coming. Walter?
Yeah,
Vigates, how are you?
it's a beautiful day. Thank you.
Okay, nice to see you. Walter is a veteran of longevity movement, and it's nice to see you here. Yeah, so here we discussed how to change things not only in gerontology itself, but in science in general. So that's why that's why I have complained about situation in science, because I believe in gerontology. Gerontology, the suffer because of the academic shortcomings is stronger, as we don't have a paradigm. The field is very, separated into the little subfields, and this all amplifies the problems. So do you guys have any questions so far? So I hope I have managed to infect you with the beauty of the mission. Wow, Walter, you have a really vampire environment around you. Yeah, so the beauty of the mission, and so I can, of course, I can speak more if you want. I probably will record soon, like a full 1 hour lecture about shortcomings in the academia. And so these were only 2 examples that we want to solve. There are much more. But for now, since it is a question and answer session, I think if you don't have further questions.
I want to know about question.
Recording in progress.
Technical. I want to know about technical questions. I want to know, do you take to our LLMs or servers? We can use some.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. So we have our generous sponsors.
Okay.
Who are providing us with tokens, and I think you will have a lot of their computational powers. So this is thanks to our sponsor that was introduced yesterday, Nebius. I think the huge part of the computational powers is coming from them.
Okay, thank you.
They gave us a lot of tokens. And also importantly, I need to announce that we have 3K prize only for this task. And of course, so we are still like in so we are still fundraising, so we don't have a stable income. But as soon as we have it, if you are interested, you also can collaborate with us. And we might publish something upon stage 0 to to gain some visibility. And we are reaching a lot to different open science activists. So in my presentation, I showed the some of our advisors are exactly the wait a second, where is our team? Here we go. So the Thomas and Adam are both in open science movement. So Adam actually creating the environments for traditional publishing, but in the terms that some small communities can have their own publishing capacities. So like inexpensive engines for community-driven journals. And Thomas is also thinking a lot about and writing a lot about science policy. And we want to collaborate with him to gain visibility, brainstorm ideas on how we can introduce Singularis into the organizational structure of science. So this will be probably quite some publications that you will be welcome to participate. Any more questions? One. Can I ask a question? Of course.
Yeah, hello. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so sorry, my mic is turned on. I just woke up and for the webinar. So my question is actually I have studied about the whole hacking challenge, this hackathon, and there is two tracks: rapid adoption track and fundamental track. So for the rapid adoption track, first let me introduce myself. I am Venkatesh from Mumbai, India. Actually, I am participating from Mumbai, India. So we have rapid adoption track and the fundamental track. In rapid adoption track, I have seen that there is also a custom challenge we would be working on, like our own something challenge product we would be working on. So actually, I'm currently building a vision and idea, and I have enough positive data. This also includes so I'm working from last 3 months.
Okay. So
longevity product space, like for example, and women's health. For example, if you can, yeah. Can I continue?
Yeah. Please.
Hello.
Yeah.
So in women's health and medical devices, and or you can say new happy startups are coming up in longevity space, like John Plus, Happy Aging, which are offering longevity products, and NAD plus optimization, that those go into our cellular skin level. So that is my end, actually. That is what I'm working on, and I'm also looking for co-founders, etc. So how you can help me actually have to
I'm sorry. You are
the team of my problem statement. I have
Yeah, please. So here is fundamental track.
To continue, should I?
No, I think I got the question, but here is a fundamental track focused on this particular project that we have. I think your thing is exciting, and you just need to write to organizers. I think the right person to connect would be Alexei Strygin. I think he is overseeing this rapid track, and so you should write him on Discord. Are you on Discord?
Yes, I have joined the community actually, and I have also filled a starting survey form where they are where we will form a team. Yeah, I'm looking for a team, and I want to build this, and how the partners would also help us.
Yeah. This you should do on Discord.
So the mentors would also help us.
This is question to Alex. Ask him. So unfortunately, I don't have exact information about how the other track works.
I have written an email to them actually, and I will reach out to Alexis. Yeah, I saw him as a community representative on Discord. Okay.
Yeah. He will be back.
Thank you for information, sir. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, guys. Somebody else wants to ask anything?
I have one more question about organization question. I don't have team because my teammate said me that he create team, but today I don't see the team in list teams, and who can help to this question and register my team?
I think the main person is Vita Stepanova.
Recording stopped.
Also, Imach is the right person to reach out.
Okay.
So I think he's also Imach in the Discord. So
and one more question about articles, science articles. Some articles has only observe. It's only observe articles, and it's not contains data about data or another topics. What you need, what we should do with these articles.
You probably mean reviews, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
they, yes. So this, I think, we just don't annotate on this at this point, because these reviews, they don't contribute to the critical flow of ideas unless some important hypothesis or synthesis are put in these reviews. So, but this will probably come in the next stages. So it is relatively rare then when it happens. And I think that, and then they are called opinions or other ways. So I think this is a relatively rare situation that we will be dealing in the next stage. So now we are interested, we are focused on research papers first that are comprising probably 99% of the entire ideas flow. So actually, funny thing that one more complaint about academia, that if you hate somebody, the best thing you can do about him is to write a review on his works. Then you actually steal 30% of his citations. So this is also like a strange situation that you can steal the scores. Any more and we, of course, we will solve it easily. Any more questions from the audience? Our time is.
My question, Venkatesh again. So the rapid adoption track would come up where I can ask my Q&A.
I'll just please write directly to Alex. So this, I think, is the best way.
Okay, like where I can, where I can see the agenda. Like I can see this is a long sessions. After this, there are more sessions actually. Whatever is happening, the information would be given to participants.
This session is devoted exactly to this Singularis task. So if I don't have much of the idea how other tracks work. So, but if you drop me your email,
yeah, just a second.
I can connect you.
Okay.
Here is mine. Drop me an email. I will connect you to Alex.
Okay. No, I was also asking, after this, there is more agenda and more webinar would be going on also. That I was asking. Because there is a.
I think so. I think so. There will be other tasks presented. So now we are speaking about one challenge. Other challenges will be soon.
So
Azar,
they would. Thank you.
Yes, Azar, please.
Hello, Azar Karmashakov. Just wanted to add that I recommend not to parse abstract at all, because it will be damaging the data, because abstract usually is marketing, and they promise something that never actually true. So that's only recommendation I want to add. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. In principle, abstracts often oversell the data. And also be careful that some of the scanned papers, they actually have pieces of the previous paper in the journal or next paper in the journal, and you need to trim these things. So because scanned PDFs are just pages of the paper journal in the end, and they contain extra information that may create a mess if you let's say if you put it in LLM. Our LLM doesn't trim them so far. Also, sometimes it's important to have supplementary materials annotated, and also our LLM so far doesn't do that. But there are probably many other small things that we need to discuss, because I assume not all of you are very familiar with the academic papers and how are they built. So, and with this you can address to me, because I'm here to help you on the strategic and like visionary part, while Vitalik will guide you through the technical. So our time is over, I think. And if you have any further question, you can find me on Discord. It's very nice to see you here. And the best luck. $3,000 are waiting for you. Other questions? I think I can say you ciao, right?
Thank you.